raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
I'm just going to take over here for about 10 minutes and hand the baton back to you guys, and I'm going to come in later in the 14-hour marathon broadcast with you guys. First off, let me just take a deep breath here and break down what just happened here today. Undoubtedly, this was providence. This was American destiny being reinvoked. This was Trump declaring the birthright of this republic that George Washington talked about, and that providence that started back in 1776. He invoked it. It was so historical, and I knew they were going to invoke it. It just came into my mind, and I knew, even though he hasn't given the speech, and I haven't talked to Trump about this, I knew what was about to happen, and I said, I've got a tweet that they're going to re-invoke the birthright. I could just feel it, because that's really what this is. And then the media was asking me, even the New York Times had seen the tweet, they said, did you talk to Trump? I mean, how'd you know it was in the speech? Nobody else did. And I said, no, this is Americana. Do you understand? We're reading the same book. It's the same spirit. So I will tell them what I've talked about with Trump. The spirit of America. Can you feel it rising? Trump feels it. He knows it. He loves it. And he wants to serve the people and empower the people and have America be incredibly wealthy again and empower the globe. Back when we had 50% of the world's wealth just 30 years ago, we were sending more money to countries than we are now and more industry. Now all we send is corporate global slavery. The corporate globalists are monopoly men. They do not want us to be prosperous. And so the message we heard in this speech has been my message for over a decade. I mean, longer than that, but this is Americanism versus globalism. So Trump isn't reading from my sheet of music. It's the sheet of music that's reality. And that's why it's so similar to what I say on the show than what you hear Trump say later, okay? And yes, Trump obviously does listen to the show. He's told me. But let's just move past all that. What really matters here is that the people are so awake. I mean, I'm not kidding. Every second person I walk by is a listener. I mean, it is blowing my mind. You've seen the live feeds, the amount of young people, the amount of teenagers that are listeners. This is indicative of the huge, incredible awakening that is happening on a planetary scale, not just here. So make no mistake, this revolution against globalism is something that belongs to the people. And Trump said that. This revolution is about you. You are what empowers it. You are the future. And we're going to get out of your way and let you have your destiny, have your dreams. And we understand America's special in that destiny, and that as America goes, the rest of the world goes. Washington envisioned all of this in his farewell address. He saw all this in Providence, in a vision. And now it's all come true. The enemy knew that, so that's why they always invoke the occult. Don't talk about God or Christ. Don't talk about Providence. Don't say, America's great and all this stuff, to demoralize us not to have this birthright. It's why they teach you in school how horrible, the idea of American providence and manifest destiny and all of this is, and talk about the problems and crimes associated. There's problems and crimes associated with any humans or any movement, but overall the greater destiny to defeat tyranny worldwide and to stop a great evil in the future. And I believe it's going to be this republic in the future that defeats the entire world government, anti-human, eugenics-based technocracy system. So We're here. This is a giant victory for humanity. It is massive. And looking at Michelle and looking at Obama up on the Jumbotron, when they were singing the Star Spangled Banner, Obama, with that arrogant, smug feeling that he's better than everybody, looked like he was dying. He had a fake smile. Michelle was frowning the entire time, because these are cult members who were put in power by the globalists so that they could help destroy the country and divide the nation. They are absolutely evil and want poor people not to have a future. That's why he goes to Africa and says, you can't have cars or air conditioning. Because he is literally there to hurt poor people across the board, and they needed that face, though, as their cover to carry it out. Donald Trump right now is making hundreds of phone calls a day trying to get jobs into Detroit, trying to get jobs into Atlanta, trying to get jobs into all these places in the Midwest as well. Very, very, very exciting stuff is happening. This is just an incredible time to be alive, and I cannot stress to everybody how historical this is, because everything the New World Order's done has been designed to bring this country down, because they can't have a big, free, open, wealthy nation state with a big, fat middle class, upwardly mobile people inside this impoverished, anti-human world government system they're establishing. The American system is too much competition for them. They admit that in the white papers. The British government 200 years ago wrote they couldn't compete with the American system. And again, the British now are throwing off globalism. They're throwing off these monopoly systems. So this is an incredible time to be alive. It is an amazing time to be alive, and it is, quite frankly, so humbling and stunning, the fact that we go through these crowds of people of every race, color, and creed, who are all just humans with red blood. This is breaking the will of the media that's trying to create racial division and trying to say that if you're not a white person, you can't, have guns or private property or a future. You don't have the American birthright. You don't have a future of wealth. That's your enemy. That's racist. This is a cult programming to make people poor and make them the slaves of the globalists, who all over the world will play different groups off against each other. If it's Ukraine, they'll play Catholic off against Orthodox. Or if it's a country in Africa, they'll play the Christians off against the animists or the Muslims, or vice versa. It's all divide and conquer, because the elite are destroying nation states and trying to make us poor. So, America died, basically, in the last few years. It was a globalist program, Bush's and Clinton's behind it, with criminal elements of the intelligence agencies. But America isn't just a person. Sure, a person doesn't get resurrected unless it's Jesus or Lazarus, but a country can come back from the dead. And America began to come back from the dead in the last few months, and now has come back to life. The Phoenix is coming up right now, and how powerful that Phoenix is, how incredible that destiny is up to us. We are what breathes life into the spirit, it into us. And the enemy knows everything's energy. You see, forget all the religious books and all the stuff you get to hear from the preachers who are there to control the paradigm. The enemy wants to destroy our spirit, make us feel weak, so we don't take our birthright and destiny. We're taking the destiny in our hands. We're breathing life into it, and those devil worshipers up there, the enemy, Chucky Schumer, devil worshiper, Obama, devil worshiper, it's well known. These are devil worshipers. What's a devil worshiper? They want to hurt other people. They want to be number one. They don't like seeing somebody succeed. Okay? What's somebody that wants prosperity and renaissance? They want wealth, a cornucopia. They're not jealous of somebody that's got a big house or a good-looking wife, or vice versa. As long as you don't take something from me, I think your success is great. These people are devil worshipers, and what happened today was the chief executive invited God back in and said, the door's open, and then said to the people, the door's open now to you. If you want this birthright, if you want goodness, we've all got to be good, and we've got to come together. And we've got to, whether you're black-hired white people, if you're white-hired black people, whatever, we got to come together about issues that we stand for and what we believe in, and transcend all the control. The media pushed way too hard with all the race garbage. Now they're saying he's a Russian spy. Now they're saying they've got communiques with him and the Russians, and that literally now he tells. It's not just Maxine Waters. It's the New York Times now says that Putin actually told him Hillary was crooked. That's right, America. You can't have your own ideas. You can't have a strong leader. The Russians are the reason Trump got elected, and everything comes from the Russians. Everybody knows that's BS. Nothing against the Russians, but America invents a lot of stuff too. We come up with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, give me a break. You don't think we can't come up with crooked Hillary? Hell, somebody with a lobotomy can come up with that. That'd be that smart to come up with a crooked Hillary.
You're right.
So So this is history happening right now. I want to skip this network break, and David Knight and the crew can pop in whenever they want here. But I'm going to go get settled down in an office and just take a shower or something and just get on my knees and pray to God. I'll be honest with you, I want to get in a room by myself and hit my knees and start crying because this is so good. And I'm telling you, man, the evil's going to strike back, but we got to be watching them. We got to be ready. But we know who they are. We know their plan. And I got to say it, it's been InfoWars. It's been InfoWars and you, the people, and our analysis has led the way as the blueprint battle plan to blow the hell out of them. I'll tell you, people always want me to take credit. I'm a humble person, but we need to take credit just to know what we're doing is working. InfoWars and our guests and myself and you, the listeners, the eyes and ears on the ground, and Matt Drudge and all of us together are the InfoWar. We are the blueprint and the operating system that just kicked the New World Order's ass. We got it. It's America 2.0, supercharged, ready, coming, committed. And our spirit, Trump shares 1,000 to 1, and our president's even got the name Trump. So get ready. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. It's 1776. Hey, once again in here. Hey, you guys feel the energy? Yeah. Americanism, no globalism will be our credo. God bless you. God bless you. It's okay to love freedom. It's okay to believe. It's okay to be strong. Because here's the deal. We're not just getting hyped up by Trump and then feeling good. We have the tools. We have the means. We have the history. We got the pedigree. We got it all. Everybody here is America. And as long as you see the globalists bring people in, turn them against America, we're going to be able to bring a lot of people in once they're not getting brainwashed as soon as they get here. It's an incredible time to be alive. Go ahead, sir.
I'm with Breitbart. What did you think of the speech? He really laid the wood to him. Go ahead.
He laid the wood to them, but he empowered the people and let them know you are this revolution, you are the victory, and he just brought everything George Washington envisioned back, America 2.0, and just basically rebooted and launched the system, and it came out of there like a fiery phoenix, fire-breathing dragon. The globalists are crapping their drawers right now. This was pure Americana and trailblazing and science and vision and just absolutely empowering this country. Because under globalism, the decision was made to just shut us down and ship it overseas and parlay that into global power so some corporations could play God. But these corporations don't even have a vision or a spirit. It's just a bunch of empty guys up there claiming they're free market when they're not free market. They're about to see real free market. Yes. They're about to see the republic get up off of its knees, and it's happening now. America was reborn today.
The spirituality of the speech, it was a very spiritual speech, unlike a lot of the rally speeches.
And I tweeted right before, I said he's going to invoke the providence. He's going to invoke the covenant. And he did it, because that's the key. Listen, I didn't even be that much of a religious person until I got deeper in and studied these people. They all understand that they have to get God out, not let us feel empowered, not let us know about America's destiny, not teach what George Washington said. They need to kill that narrative, because from their atheist or globalist view, from psychological view, it gives us a culture that unifies us. So they've been killing our culture, and then they've been bringing in this alien culture of everybody hating each other and fighting with each other and trying to bring us down, but then while they suck and sap our energy. So the second phase of slavery just fell today. Humans are trying to progress into the future. That's why they call themselves the progressives. They're the opposite. They're not the progressives.
Regressive.
Yeah, exactly. They're regressives. That's what the Jacobin Party was about. And that's what the Democrats were called, was the Jacobin or French Revolution Party. They wanted to regress everything and basically set up their own new tyranny. What you're seeing here is the real Renaissance, and what you're seeing here is the real 1776.
And the last thing, sir, the subtext of Senator Schumer's speech about going into battle, was that a call to arms to the left to keep fighting?
Yes, he was trying to get everybody to boo him so he could say, oh, I came and I was nice and they were mean to me.
But everybody slept through it.
Yeah, but everybody slept through it. He was clearly putting the knife in, and trying to twist it. People didn't really take the bait. I caught myself trying to take the bait, and I went, no, he's trying to set us up. And then it just failed. It was just trying to bring back all this open old wounds and
swing and a miss. Yep.
Big miss. Yeah, Donald Trump had a grand slam today, and Chucky Schumer or Chucky Scammer. I mean, it was a total foul ball. He failed.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Still on here.
All right, yes, sir. Well, God bless you. Anybody else want to get on TV radio? Here, sir, come on in here. Sharp dressed fella.
All right.
What's your name, sir?
Marshall McGill.
Marshall McGill. Well, talk to folks. Here, take over.
Hey, you know what? Today was the beginning of something new. We've been waiting for this for a long time. And you know, the most important thing I saw today was that our president is putting back America first. We've been compromising. We've been putting everybody else second. We didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We were politically correct. And today our president says America has nothing wrong with any other country putting themselves first. But we're going to put ourselves first. And we're going to focus on building our inner cities. We're going to focus on building our rural areas out west. We're going to be focusing on education. And most of all, what I got today was that our president says we're going to put God first.
That's right.
And the Bible says in Proverbs 14 and 30 that righteousness exalts a nation and sin brings it down.
That's it.
And
He
by
brought
us,
the power back in.
There you go. We can't do anything without God. And when we put God first, nothing will be impossible for us. So the most important thing it is today, out of all the different agendas and so forth, was putting God first. And if we seek God first, everything else will be added to it. So I'm encouraged today that we're starting over. I'm encouraged today that we're putting God first. And I believe this nation is going to see a quick turnaround. I'm not talking about years and years, but we're going to see the first year. Seems like he's been in office 10 years because God's hand is going to be on it. You watch what God does.
Stay there. I want to continue. Listen, it's not mumbo jumbo. They were very serious about the speech, but I could feel it when I was going in there. I said, I feel like Providence, and he's going to invoke God and bring God back in and ask us to accept God in, and that will just like fill the vacuum and push all this evil out. I mean, you take God out, evil pours in.
Absolutely.
You can feel it.
Absolutely. It's about who you pursue. And wherever you pursue and wherever your aims are, that's where your energy and the power is going to come from. And if we put God first, like we're doing today, it's just the beginning. It's not meaning overnight it's going to happen, but when we begin to pursue God. You know, somebody said one time, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. And if you can't crawl, just look that way.
Turn your eyes.
And when you turn your eyes that way, and God, He looks at us.
Pretty soon you can crawl, just turn your eyes.
There you go. Then you start walking, then you start running, and then you begin to see the changes. And I really believe that today, America has woken up. And you know what? Regardless of what your political party is, or what you believe personally, morally, or whatever, but the fact is that we have to embrace democracy. America spoke, America won, and America has its country back.
Absolutely. And I want to warn the elite, even if they kill Trump, the spirit is us, as we kept saying. It's already been opened up. It's already rising. And they're not going to stop it. All over the world, countries are trying to get out from under the globalists. The globalists are very, very evil, and they're trying to set up their world government that the Bible tells us about. These are evil people.
Yeah, we're living in the last days. We're living in perilous times. And the Bible says that the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violence is taken by force. We can no longer be passive. We can no longer just sit back and watch our country go to hell. We can't do that. We've got to stand up for what is right, and we've got to take our positions as men and women of God, not just for us, but we're going to be judged by what happens to the generations behind us. So it's imperative that we take a stand for what is right, and we're going to have differences. We're going to have disagreements. We're not going to always go together on everything, but the most important thing that we can do is agree to disagree, and then in peace seek the higher position of that particular principle or whatever we're debating on. But I honestly believe with all my heart that today America has taken a step. And you know what? It's not just America, but there are countries all around the world has been waiting on us to do this. But the Bible says in Romans 8, it says that the creation, they moan and groan, waiting on the manifestation of the sons of God. But it does not appear what they should be. There are people out there waiting for America to take its stand again, and they will support us. But this divisiveness, this black, this white, this all this stuff that's going, it's just political, it's just the enemy, because we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. But I believe that today we're on the right track, buddy. We're on the right track.
Have you ever felt the spirit stronger than today?
No. You know, and I watched the rabbi speak. I watched Paula White speak. I watched the
power was strong.
And I saw that, and I heard what President Trump said in his speech. I'm telling you right now, we put God first. That's never, ever that I can remember.
Did you see how the Democrats were squirming up there?
Look, you're going to squirm. When truth is coming forward, you're going to squirm. Let me say something to you. This has probably been one of the few times I've heard the name Jesus Christ mentioned
Amen.
in inauguration as much as it was mentioned today, and not mentioned out of fear or intimidation, but with confidence and boldness. It was mentioned because people realize that the only way this America that we serve, that we love, is going to be back on top again like it's supposed to be and be great again, is that we put God first.
Well, even foreign leaders throughout history have marveled at the, quote, luck of America or Providence. Bismarck said, God loves children, drunks, and the United States of America. So, well, God bless you. Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. God bless you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. There you
Say
go.
something, sir?
There you
And
go.
if anybody else, if somebody disagrees with us, you're welcome to come in here too.
Take care. God bless
We're
you.
not like the other protesters. We let people have.
First of all, let me.
Oh, we're going to break. We'll come right back to you, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. David Knight and the rest of the great crew are there in studio. I'm going to talk to a few more people out here on the street, and then I'm going to go get a little bite to eat, and then I'm going to be back on. I really need to focus, write some notes, and just be very humble. And I know because this is a very special time. The evil that was getting ready to unfold, you thought things were already evil. They were about to launch the full evil. Total takeover of the media, arresting patriots, torturing us, I mean, the whole 9 yards. And it was so horrible that even the intelligence agencies just said, we can't do this. This is crazy. It's like a comic book of evil. I mean, it's so evil. You see movies, you read history books, both fiction and nonfiction, you think things like this can't really be happening till you see it happen. I mean, we saw a guy trying to get 3 llamas in this morning past Homeland Security. And it's like, we had to take photos of it or no one would believe it. I'm going to put those up later. It's like, look at a bomb in the llama or something. I mean, it's just so much. My point is, crazy stuff's going on. Roger Stone shows up in a huge top hat. He's been poisoned by polonium. I mean, we're living in crazy times. To the left, the right, all points of the compass, it is wild. Sir, tell us who you are and tell us what you think about this today. Good to meet you.
Nice here. Nice to be here and nice to see you. And my name is Philip Thomas. I'm a naturalized American citizen. I lived in many parts of the world. I lived in Muslim countries, and I know how human rights are being violated. And people of other religions are treated like dirt. And this country is a great country. For the past 8 years, we had a nightmare with Obama. And that nightmare is over today. Yeah. As the other brother, the African-American brother said, a lot of quotation he gave from the Bible. You read Daniel chapter 2, you'll find God is the installer and God is the remover of kings. Today, God had installed Mr. Trump as the president of this country.
That's right. We voted, but nothing the enemy could do worked. It all turned against it was providence.
Yeah.
I can't tell people the providence I've experienced. It's just,
my heart bleeds when I see the young people are supporting Democratic Party, which is directionless. And now, you know what's happening with Democratic Party? They're trying to take Keith Ellison as the chief, and he is an Islamist. He wants to destroy United States. And Americans should wake up. If you don't wake up, you will be in your slumber, and your slumber will lead to death. Muslims have divided the world into 2 parts, Darul Harb and Darul Islam. Where Islamic rule is there, it is known as Darul Islam, which means House of Islam. And where there is no Islamic rule, it is known as Darul Harb, which means House of War. And the House of Islam should wage constantly war against the House of War, which is Darul Harb. Now, America is considered as Darul Harb by the Darul Islam, and they are waging a war against us. Jihad is the weapon they are using.
Could you believe, though, that in Europe and here they actually sold out, and Brennan, as the head of the CIA, is a hardcore Wahhabist?
Yes.
And that this has been put up with?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so we have to be careful, and Alex Jones is doing a great job. I've been watching his videos on YouTube, and my son who lives in India always calls and tells me, don't forget, don't neglect Alex Jones' views. It's very important, and it will save America. And I'm so glad.
I've also learned huge listeners in India.
Yeah, of course you have. And day after tomorrow, I'm flying to India, and I'm going to be an ambassador for Mr. Trump.
Well, great, but enough about me. Talk about where you see the country going.
Pardon?
Enough about me. I mean, talk about where you see the country going.
So we have to be very careful about the Islamic agenda. You know, they say Muslims are all good. Oh, let them be good at home. Okay, but they want to destroy United States. Outside the United States, they said America is a devil, but here they say God bless America. It's taqiyya. There's an Arabic, the Muslim doctrine called al-taqiyya. Lie before your enemy, but hate them in your heart. That's what's happening. So America should wake up and give an answer.
Well, I think America's starting to wake up.
Yes.
If they kill Trump, which I know they're seriously considering doing, I think it'll be an even bigger defeat for them.
I don't think that will happen because our police, our military, our Secret Service, they are all strong.
No,
they're the best.
I agree, but they're going to try is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes. Yes, of course, they'll try, but they try to be in vain. But Trump will triumph.
Jesus will protect them.
Jesus will protect. Jesus will protect. Yes.
God has the
because
back.
God is the installer, and Yahweh has installed Mr. Trump to become the president of this greatest nation and the greatest superpower ever in the history of mankind. So I'm so glad to be here. And if you want some of my views, I can tell you what America should become strong. A strong America is the one which will stop Islamization of this world.
Well, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how.
Yeah.
Look at how the globalists are so upset right now. They can tell the tide's turning. Q, I got to get your view. You saw this thing. Get over here. Yeah, you're getting on there. I'm sorry, you're doing it. You're doing it.
So thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll interview the back of his head. What do you think about the situation? Hey, Zimmerman, you get in there. I didn't know Zimmerman was here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zimmerman. Tell folks what you think.
This entire inauguration has been extremely historic, obviously, and just seeing the
Epic
energy-
historic.
completely. Seeing the
A
energy
seismic pole shift, a supernova of enlightenment. A tidal release of the Titans of Liberty. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
the look.
Finally getting the words.
The look people had going in this morning was obviously already high energy, but just leaving today, seeing all the people leaving, they're re-energized, they're rejuvenated and like ready to make America great again.
Absolutely. And again, it's not that the Republican establishment's out to get Trump. I hate the Republican establishment, but so are the Democrats. It's so obvious that he's anti-New World Order and awesome. You're awesome. Come on here on air.
I made it here.
Well, you're awesome.
Oh my God,
No,
I
you're
love
awesome.
you.
You're awesome. Here, talk to folks out there.
you.
Come on, stop. Here, talk to folks out there.
I have my InfoWars right now here.
Oh, you got your InfoWars live.
I have my
InfoWars. Thank you.
InfoWars.
Go ahead, talk
Oh
to folks.
my God,
Tell folks what you think about
somebody
this.
take a picture of me, please.
What do you think about the whole inauguration?
I'm like so. I am like my heart is so happy. I just love this. I love Mr. Trump. I met him in 2013, and he is such a good person. And when I found out he was running, I had to run down and fly down to Miami. And he has such a good heart. He is not a racist. He loves this country, and he just wants to unite us, just like he said in the speech. We all bleed red, every one of us. White, red, white, black, Hispanic, Japanese, whoever you are. We are all red, and we are patriots. And I love Alex Jones because he's the only one I listen to.
Well, thanks for coming. It was awesome. History happened. I was going to bring my son, but it's just too dangerous. They were attacking women. I mean, all these women were coming by bleeding. And I go, what goes on? Women on crutches, old ladies are like, they're beating us up trying to get in. The leftists down there. And I went down there and they attacked us.
They're crazy.
I mean, it's just like, what the hell? And they really go, Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They're like, Putin's a Nazi. I'm like, it's the Russians beat the Nazis, dumbass. They just don't know anything. They just have no historical, they just believe MSNBC. But I'll tell you, only a few thousand of the protesters, millions of people awake, and your BS is coming to an end. So,
Yes!
yeah. 1776 worldwide. All right, listen, guys. David Knight, you guys can pop in whenever you want here. David, what do you think of all this? Leanne, everybody. That's right, Leanne, and we're going to go back to you in just a moment. I'm going to get a few more people in here, and I'm going to hand the baton to you guys. You ladies that want to talk, get ready. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, my name's Dina, and I'm here with Alex Jones. We're celebrating one of the most historic things that ever happened in the United States of America. We actually got the power back to the people, and Donald Trump gave us that power today. And God blessed us, God blessed America, and God blessed Donald Trump today. And I just thank God for you, Alex Jones, for helping to wake so many people up. You don't realize how many people you touched. I've been listening to you for over a decade and been following the truth, and God bless you for...
Well, it's very humbling, thank you, but God bless you guys for being involved and not letting the media bully you into your submission. Ladies, who was it wanted to talk from Pennsylvania? Great job.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Stop, please.
God bless you.
I'll tell you this, I'm going to say this to these ladies. What's happening here is the globalists got so delusional that all their hate and all their lies and all their disinfo didn't turn people the way they thought. It turned them away from them. They have become insane, and they can't admit they're failing on every front. And Trump has said he's changed the last few years. I have too, but so's everybody else. It's like the 100 monkey thing. If you want to not believe in spirit or sixth sense, that's been proven, it's that they'll have like an island with monkeys 20 miles away, the same species. And as soon as a certain number of monkeys on one island learn something, they don't know why, suddenly the other one's 20 miles away learning. And so there's something going on, and it's like it's the invisible human internet. And so right now Trump is growing too. And Trump is, imagine all the stuff he's getting hit by in the discernment. And he's asking God for providence and to lead God and direct him. Imagine what he's going to be given. Just as George Washington grew with all of the discernment he was given. Come on, ma'am. Come on in here. Whoever wants to get in here. And I'm going to hand the baton over right now. The next 15 minutes, David Knight, you guys will take over in a minute. Come on in here, sir. Or ma'am, if you want to talk, go ahead. Sure, whoever wants to talk, just jump in. Okay.
I just want to say it's an amazing experience being here and finally having previous regime end and be, given the truth in a new light by Alex and all the people in the new media. And I just, an unabashed plug, DNA of Force, BioTrue Selenium, please buy the products, they're fantastic. And, I know you don't plug enough, and so just buy it, support the freedom. We're crushing the old stream media, and it's a new dawn, it's a new era. It's exciting, I can't believe it's over. And it's the era of Trump, it's the era of the people, it's the era of a new America.
So. Beautiful, brother. Okay. Beautiful. All right, guys. Anybody else want to hand the baton back to our crew? All right, run on in here. Come on in.
So, I'm a college student. I just want to say it's been incredible to watch how much the political landscape has changed in the last couple of months. Just being able to express yourself has been something that we've been unable to do, because as soon as you say something, you're labeled, you're attacked, and it's a way of controlling our speech, and it's a way of controlling us. And it's just been amazing to see that shift change, and it's important that young people start to get involved and we start fighting back against this political correctness that has completely destroyed academia. I mean, it's been another nightmare.
I mean, it's meant to destroy free thought, absolutely.
Well, and it's important that we start fighting back, because that's all we have. We need to be autonomous and independent, and we need to think analytically and critically. And if we do that, we'll be more informed.
Hey, I love you guys. I got to roll out. They're going to do a few more minutes with you guys. Great job.
Can I just have one picture with you?
Anybody else want to say something?
I just want to say one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Montgomery County, Pennsylvania Southeast Regional Office, and I worked against the GOP to support Trump. There were a lot of people that were just not on board for Trump where I work, and it was all volunteer. We grassroots Pennsylvania. So anyway, PA for Trump. Okay.
All right, thank you. Anybody else want to talk?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, come on up.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? This is Glenn Zarmanov reporting live from Washington, D.C. We are Change, New Jersey, Jersey City for 9/11 Truth. I've been in the info war since 2001, since I found Alex Jones. Of course, I was already awake to 9/11 Truth before that, because I'm a 9/11 eyewitness. You can please check out my YouTube channel, Glenn Zarmanov, GLENN-ZARMANOV, and you can find the 5 terabytes that came out in 2010, declassified from NIST, that they withheld intentionally. 5,000 gigabytes of previously kept secret videos and photos from 9/11 that prove the whole thing is an inside job. Before we had speculation and conjecture, now we have 5 terabytes. Please check it out. Glenn Zarmanov. Thanks again.
Hey guys, I'm running low on batteries, so maybe like 2 more people, and then we'll have to end it. Here's my fellow who came up.
Oh, hi, I'm Will Cody. I was just walking down there from the rally, right, coming over here, and these Antifa guys, or I don't know what, they're wearing black, had like bandanas on, all black. They're carrying a big flag, like a hammer and sickle on it, and they spit on me, it's terrible. They're all radicalized there. It's terrible. I don't have much to say.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Well, it looks like the crowd has dissipated as soon as Alex Jones walked off, and so I'm going to throw it back to you guys. I'm running low on battery anyways. This is Rob Dew, reporting from just outside the Capitol, right over there, and that's where they swore in Donald Trump as the 45th president of the United States. Hey, do you want to say anything? Close it out.
InfoWars. The Info Warriors are out in force today. It's great to be here with like-minded people walking around. Just the energy is incredible. I'm speechless. I really can't.
Give me a good laugh like you did last time.
Oh man, I hope I wasn't too obnoxious last night.
I met this guy last night outside the Deplorable. Anyway, here, I'm going to swing this around. I'll cast off to you guys. Yeah, I didn't quite make it in, but I did get some stuff outside. It was interesting. Talked to a lot of people who were victims. Gavin McInnes did get into it with some people. So, yeah, probably. Are you looking? There you go. Lean it back. He's not looking at the right shot. Look at that shot. There you go. I have 2 cameras going at once. The Warhammers. Actually, I have 3. I have a 360 camera going as well. So I just took out my earpiece. I can't hear you. I'm going to throw it back to the Central Texas Command Center. This has been Rob Dew, Alex Jones, and a whole host of other good-hearted patriots here of every race, color, and creed here in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, watching Donald Trump become the 45th President of the United States. And let's MAGA out there, people. We'll see you next time.
My fellow InfoWarriors, I am very excited to be able to announce to you the introduction at InfoWarsLife.com of a new way to save time and money when you stock up on InfoWars Life formulations like Survival Shield X2 and Super Male Vitality. Just go to InfoWarsLife.com today, select your favorite product, click on Auto Ship before adding to cart, and choose how often you want us to send you another order. Every time you choose Auto Ship at InfoWarsLife.com, you get 10% off, and you won't have to worry about running out and having to reorder next time. And of course, you can cancel with one click anytime. As you know, I'm all about the idea of a 360 win, and the new auto ship feature at InfoWarsLife.com is a sure win for everybody. A win for liberty, a win for health, and a win when it comes to big savings. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today and save 10% on your next InfoWars Life order by selecting auto ship at checkout. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.